Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at NeoCon, first day of the show, and I'm with Reesie Duncan, the Vice President of Design with Shaw Contract. Reesie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. You got a smile on your face. You've won some awards. Let's go through those. You've got a long string, I think, with the gold, Best of NeoCon Gold with modular, and you won that today, right?
Yes, we won that for a new collection called Collective. So yeah, great day. Collective really started, I think it was during the pandemic. We called the concept join. So is that idea of how do we join people together that are unique and different and diverse? Because together we are whole, right? Individually we are unique, but together we make up this great collective where everybody brings different thoughts, different ideas to the table. So then we had to think about what does that look like? We want to bring people together. So we started exploring different textures and patterns that work together. We have some great herringbone textures that we call hand in hand. So it looks like two interlocking hands. Some shapes that shift called side by side. So how do we stand side by side but still have our own direction in life? So we really explored that in carpet tile. And then the collection has some great foundational styles that collectively link to all of our product line. It shows how our products really do bridge and work together in a collective space.
This is very interesting, and I think many times the judges pick because of the why, not because necessarily of the look, while it is a gorgeous product. What you're saying, we're in kind of divided times right now, and what you're saying with Collective is that society needs to pull together and enjoy a commonality, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and you've also won two other awards on the Best of NeoCon side. You won a sustainability and an innovation for a product called Bottle Floor, right?
Yeah. Bottle Floor is an innovative hybrid flooring that has been in development for over 2 years. Shaw is one of the biggest recycler of plastic waste. We know plastic waste is one of the biggest issues that we have in the world, right? Over 300 million tons of plastic waste. And a small percentage of that right now is being recycled. So what we've done is take the recycled PET and create a new flooring. So it's kind of in between a hard surface and a soft surface, has some of the performance characteristics of a hard surface, the cleanability, the high traffic, but has the acoustic properties of a soft surface. So, and it's a real sort of felted, minimal aesthetic. Every square yard is 61 recycled plastic bottles. So it feels good to spec something like that, knowing that you're doing good also for the environment.
What markets do you think will be picking that up?
Yeah, we've had people interested in it from workplace, retail, education, a little bit of healthcare, all different market segments.
All right, this is the first NeoCon in, I think, 28 months. I've missed interacting with you. You look great. It's good to see you. Let me just ask you, how's your world been for the last 28 months?
Number one, it's like keeping our people happy and feeling like they're connected. So I think that's been the biggest thing through the pandemic, is just making sure that all of our people really feel like they're being supported. And then how do we keep everyone connected and then connect to our customers? Because what we do is we design for people. We want to solve issues, right, that our customers are having. So to know what those are, we have to interact with them. So we've just learned new ways of doing that, video calls and really reaching out to customers that maybe we wouldn't have seen if we were traveling, but we could actually reach a lot more of them virtually, because you could quickly just get on a call and share a new product and ship them a sample and talk through what would work with it, what wouldn't work.
Well, you have this beautiful, what I call sandbox, the Create Center, that was, I guess, created just probably a year before all this happened. It was a fun place to work. I'm sure you go there a lot and enjoy that. But, that was designed to bring people in and to interact with them there. So you're having to do this on the screen now. How are you blending the digital with the tactile nature of development?
Yeah, and the design process is, it is tactile. We have to see the product being developed. So we have been working in the office kind of the whole time, a little less than normal. But I think as we reach our customers, I think it's just important that we ship a sample and then have a call. So I think that idea of having the product in front of you is still really important in what we do. So I think that inspiring them, showing them new products and colors, and then having a Zoom call at the same time.
You were telling me earlier there are certain dimensions of a Zoom call that are more efficient, especially in a country as big as ours, and you've learned how to work through it because A&D, even today, is still just a little bit guarded about having you in their space, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thinking of traveling to like 12 markets would be really hard to do in a couple of days, and now you can do that virtually. So it does kind of give you a little bit more reach. So I think there's things we've learned, that we're going to take from this.
What's the workplace going to be like, you think, in 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, that's the big question. Everyone is trying to really think about that, keeping the work-life balance, but wanting and enticing people to come back into the office. And I think most people want to reconnect with their peers. That's really how you drive innovation. So I think it's just sort of finding the balance. So do you have to be there 5 days? Maybe not. But I think the workplace is that time where you come together, you build culture, you meet face-to-face, and I think it drives that innovative process. So I don't think there's anything, though, that can take the place of that.
How about yourself, just as an example? How many days do you go to the office now?
At least 3, maybe 4. Yeah.
So you're that 3-2-2. You get 3 in, 2 anywhere you want to, and then 2 off.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. And you think that's probably going to be a lot of what we see in the future?
I think it'll depend. I think it might be a little bit more in the office, but I think it might take another year.
Now, you also won a HIP award. What was that for?
That was also for the bottle floor.
And what do you think of the show? You think it's worthwhile to be here?
I do. We've had some really good customers who are coming here to work on projects. They're here to kind of do business. And I think it's good to reconnect with those customers face to face.
Yeah, like this meeting we're having right now, right?
Exactly.
It's great to see you. Again, been talking to Reesie Duncan, the Vice President of Design with Shaw Contract, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.